Good afternoon, everybody. This is Machteld. Welcome to Daily Dose of Paper. Well, I'm still getting back in the swing of making videos, and I thought, okay, I want to do something, kind of simple. And I was also actually, let's say inspired by my log cabins with paper, to just use up some scraps. And so I thought, and I remember that was one of my resolutions. So I thought, okay, I have this collage journal that I started in 21, I think. So I'll just flip through it a little bit. And I felt like making something in this journal, which was then, I think, very much inspired by colors and color palettes, let's say, or I don't know really what. I call that kind of intuitive collage. And maybe I've shown this before, I'm not sure actually. I think so, because I think I actually made one in this journal on camera, but I'm not sure on video. Well, but anyway, and then here's some this kind of stuck together. The thing is, it helps, and I forgot to do that, but if you rub with like a candle over your pages, if you've used like a glue to go over them. Here I don't think I put glue over the things. I like these two actually, but it keeps from your papers from sticking together, and I didn't do that, so some of them stuck together. I think I did this one. Well, I'm not sure. Anyway, I thought I still have to do some simple stuff, like where I don't have to think too much about what I want to do. And so I figured, let's just collage, put some paper down. I love this jelly print. I still have a little bit left of it. And I think actually it's always good to see. I have all these strips, some of my own papers, like my father's manuscript painted over, some stamped stuff, but also some digitals. Anyway, I think it's always good to start with big pieces somehow. And I put a little border around it. So let's just, glue some stuff. I'll put it here. I actually did make some more log cabins, like the same size ones. So I really, and I thought, see, you can put them in a journal or whatever. But anyway, I just made some with paper, some more, but in a real square. Oops. So but I got a lot of comments on that, like doing it with paper, and I like it myself as well. Oops. And it definitely is a good way to use up all these tiny scraps that you don't want to throw away, but if you keep them, well, everybody knows what will happen then. Like your whole house, they take over. Maybe I'm speaking for myself, but I think not. Let's see. This is some vellum that I printed on. I think this is from Rachel, Roxy Creations, and I printed it on vellum. That's always see, I like that somehow. Just mindless collage. And when I say mindless, I don't mean, yeah, maybe that sounds a bit, how do you call it? If you put something down. But I don't mean it like that, because I think intuitively you also always think about composition, or like for instance, I you know, like if you put something right in the middle, that's kind of, I mean, sometimes it works. You know, it can work, but if you do it too early, it can just kind of decide your whole piece for you in a way. It's all doily. The thing is, I felt like also using all kinds of textures, you know, different textures, and a little bit muted. Transparency, you know, play with that a little bit. That's really what I had in mind. And see, now this is also kind of transparent, so it would be nice to put something underneath. I'm not sure yet what. Like for instance, and I feel like this line can be continued here. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna do it. If you like it, just put it down. I've heard so many expressions for that, like lock it in, commit to it. Yeah, you know. What did I say? Like so, huh? But you can still see maybe a little bit of writing. So. Yes. Of course, now when now I have to find stuff that goes here if I want to keep this line, because I didn't put something here first. But maybe I can tear stuff in a way where it's continues that line. How about we try that? How about I try that? Yes. See? I like that. And I'm really just using a simple glue stick from a Dutch brand called Hema, which I just absolutely love. I don't know why, but I just love the Hema. See, I like this because that kind of continues that line. But maybe put some. And these are lovely papers that these are from Robin McClendon, and I printed it on vellum as well. This is from Bollenhoed Art, Susanna, from her kids, where she had all these old, lovely old school, how do you call that? Where you make assignments, you know, where you, if you're in school, you work in it. Oh, let's see. And I like that font, let's say, the handwriting. A notebook, that's the word I was looking for. I think a notebook. Okay. Mm-hmm. So. Let's see. See, then you have all these different types of writing. Let's say here, 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 on this, more like Asian writing. And I like that. Maybe like this. Yeah. Now, I don't know how this is... well, let's see how this works. If it's... because I don't know if this is actually vellum or tracing paper. Which I still don't know exactly the difference between. But I have a feeling that vellum is a bit thicker, maybe. And not always so easy to glue down, like it doesn't always behave so well. Wait, see, I have to make sure that I glue it in within my frame, otherwise I won't. So, well, you can always use like a little knife. Well, this actually glues down okay. Should probably put a little bit more glue. Okay. Stay down now. So, okay, I think that's a nice base. That is a nice base. And now, see, I do like some of this script as well. Okay. This was some stamps, like some script stamp and a flower stamp on tissue paper, really thin tissue paper. Okay. Now I like this kind of stuff. This textural stuff. Okay, let's take this off. And I think I will use my art glitter glue for that. Because that can, you know, then gives you a bit more precision. Yeah, well, I'm having a lovely Sunday today. My son is doing really well, so that's good. And that means I'm doing well. So. Yes, okay. Now we miss a little bit here. Should I just put it on? I think so. So, yeah, I kind of forgot about this well, I didn't forget, but I just, you know, sometimes you have so many things. This is from August 23. So that's a long time ago. And yeah, I should work in it more often, I think. Okay. Let's see. Do we want to add some, see, I like, or maybe, I feel like this shape, yeah, I like that. Oh, I like it. So you know what? Just gonna put it down. And you can also even paint then over it, or I could do that, or use, I don't know, crayons or pencils, but for now I think I'm just going to stick to collage. Stay down. So now this is kind of empty, but that doesn't matter. Why am I whispering? I don't know. Sometimes that just happens. Okay, this is also, it's a very, it's not really see-through, but it's, let's see what else do I have. Some tea-dyed paper. Book page, of course. Oh, very thin book page. Oh yeah, I have this also. This is, I think, maybe it's like onion skin. I'm not sure, but this is always what used to be like if you would buy like a photo album or how do you call these, stamps, you know, where you collect, people collect stamps, and then in between the pages is this really thin, it has like a spider web, but this really thin paper. And see, I feel like that could be in the middle of that block, kind of connecting these. Yeah, I like that. I like it. So now what if I think this is from, this paper is from like an old stationery, like letters and envelopes, or and it has these two lovely cute little flowers on it. Now I wonder if I should work these in somewhere. Yeah. See, then it is the middle. It's the middle of this. And then this is in the middle of that. But then somehow I don't mind it. I like it. And I like the little bit of red in it. And I wonder now if I should have some red at the bottom. Wait, I'm gonna cut the white off. Maybe that's a bit too much then, too obvious, or but I like it when things repeat themselves. You know, repeat themselves somewhere. And I wonder where. don't feel like it should be here, or should it? Huh. And it's just too short. That's a shame, right? Okay. I do like it here. But I also like it there, and that gives a balance. Okay, I'm just gonna put it down here. Yeah. The thing is, I always like red with that type of Asian script. That look really appeals to me, let's say. Oh, I see something that I can put here. I think I will do that. Yeah. I think I will do that. Yes. Because that has another font on it. And it was printed on a kind of a creamy paper, so I don't feel like I have to cut off the bottom. But I like that. La Comtesse de Carbanas. De Carbanas. Okay. Or something. Oh, I had little, no, I think it's enough of that stuff, right? I think maybe that's it. I mean, okay, there's some, wait, there is some empty space there that I could cover a little bit. That's okay, I think that will work. But I think that's it for this page and for my video. Yeah. And, you know, as you know, the people who watch my channel have probably realized by now. Oh, I should put something here maybe. Well, that's okay, I think. I'm not sure. Let's see. That it's, you know, I'm really all over the place in a way with what I make, and okay. Yeah. So because I just like so much different stuff, and I always keep saying to myself, I have to find my style. I have to find my one thing, you know, whether it's stitching or collage or making journals and using digitals or using my own stuff. But, you know, I think it will come organically to me, just as this page came together organically, intuitively. I think that's how I will keep working. Oh, you know what? Of course, no. Can't leave you without. That is always the most satisfying. And I heard that I learned that you had to take off the tape in an angle. You can always heat it up a little bit with your heat gun, but it's best to take it off in an angle, and then it won't rip your paper. I mean, it shouldn't rip the paper really, because I think this tape is made especially for this purpose, but still every now and then it rips. So, oh, I like this one. Oh, I like it. See? Took off the tape. And the date. What is the date? It's a good question. I think it's the 11th. So in the Netherlands, we, and maybe probably most of Europe, we write like the day first, then the month, and then the year. Whereas in the US, you write 2/11, and then the year. Okay, well, thank you for watching, people. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, get out your scraps, I say, and go for it. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.